and her students are going to start rolling a new ad tomorrow.
Bring it down. Bring it down.
Put in the competition. We got to get it. Go on, dude.
There's no competition. It's a cooperation.
I'm just saying. I'm just asking if she wants to.
Y'all are the opposite competitive one. No, there's no competition. It's a cooperation, a collaboration.
I am just teasing.
Work together. Woosah.
We all get along.
Woosah.
Teasing.
Yeah, we're gonna put it all together. Ideally, we would have one, and whatever we have and they have, I would put it together. Ideally.
The more,
but the more we spread the word, the more people that's involved, and I would really love to see what these kids do.
Definitely.
I really love supporting people who take the time to do. Okay, I want to raise money for Haiti. What are you doing? Well, I did these 10 things. Here go my money. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's how I operate instead of saying, well, I want to raise money for Haiti. What are you doing? Asking people, what are you doing? You know, do something, and you'll get a return. So I like that. I like doers. All right, so we postponed our recording of the Haiti awareness film from Houston to Haiti because we didn't want people to be in danger trying to get to the shoot, to the filming. 24 hours, this filming was scheduled for Saturday.
Even though typical Houston weather, Saturday was freaking awesome.
Right. 24 hours before the filming, we had 800 accidents in Houston.
That was ridiculous.
24 hours before the 800 accidents, we had blackout, rolling blackouts, rolling blackouts, rolling blackouts. Yep. So we'll start with that and then we'll work our way to the present. You know why? Can you explain to the people why we have blackouts? Was it because of your hair?
It's hard, you know.
Put your hair in front of the sun.
Like you see my other commercial.
Let it be dark.
Block out the sun.
Right, exactly.
So I move your hair. So that was part of it.
Part of it.
We are not weak. We're native custodians who do not know how to drive on ice or black ice. Y'all stop making fun of us. Jesus. Goodness. I don't have no freaking snow tire chains on my tires to cry out loud. Y'all leave us alone.
So, what's the other part of it, Short B? The other reason?
Apparently the 25-degree weather, the power plants couldn't handle that. Something. Like I said, it's like they went with the Acme construction. Right. Acme and it never worked.
Right.
So yeah, they must have went with that to...
Okay, so can we get the engineering explanation behind it?
Honestly, I don't know.
Okay.
But anyway, due to the weather, some of the power plants tripped. So, of course, less power supply, still the same demand.
Right.
Something you got to give.
Right. And the increased demand because of personal heaters in the home.
Okay, well, that's one, okay? That's one.
All right.
Rosie actually made a comment on her Facebook.
What's
on her
Rosie?
wall. She said something about, in the summertime, we all have our ACs rolling. So what's the difference? They don't have rolling blackouts at that time.
Right. So there was still a physical outage of power supply.
Yeah.
Definitely that. And there was also an increase in requests than just days before. When I was in Walgreens on Tuesday night, whatever night my son had a basketball game, shout out to the Birds, we went up to Walgreens and laid about 2 heaters right then because it was getting cold.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have 750 watts, 1500 watts. These lights are only 45 watts. Well, you talking about 1500 watts on a heater. I got a heater right there. We already had our 2, and then people that actually run their we have gas. We have gas. The fires in the front room, but some people actually they run their ovens. They run,
ovens. I used to do that.
Yeah, they run their regular heat up here. I mean, I want it. Warm me up. So people can die from too much cold, just like they can die from too much heat. So yeah, the increase. What link is this? What is this? Tell me.
Hold on. Michelle posted a link
about the rolling blackout.
No, I don't know.
What's your link about, Tuchelita?
Fire hits Rio de Janeiro.
Were you affected?
She said she drove through a blizzard.
Blackout. Oh, she's still talking about that. I thought that's how she's talking about the blackout. She's still talking about her driving skills in the
But
snow.
she posted something else. I don't know.
Yeah,
it's rolling out.
Yeah, she did have to drive through some horrible stuff.
That's crazy.
The skin's child. Okay, rolling blackouts suck. One of the worst stories I read.
Yeah, I heard that.
One of the worst stories I read was, well, I actually saw this on the news, and it was horrible. This young lady had a son who has asthma, and we deal with asthma in this household, right? And he woke up and he was having an asthma attack, and they didn't have any power. So, but I guess they had an asthma pump. But she was like, I needed to give him his machine.
Mm-hmm.
Now she couldn't give him his machine because they didn't have any power in the house. So that was pretty serious. But they were okay. She got a call from her sister about her brother. He was not okay. He was 500 pounds on a ventilator. Is that what they call them? Ventilator? The breathing machines?
Yeah.
On the ventilator. And it don't sound right, but on an oxygen machine. I'm going to say that. And when he didn't have any power, he ran out of the ability to breathe. He ran out of oxygen. And he died, man. And it was a scheduled outage. It was like, okay, we're gonna black out this neighborhood for 7 to 15 minutes. We're gonna block out this neighborhood for 20 to 30 minutes. We're gonna black out this neighborhood. And this kid, I was wondering how long were they without power? Because when I was without power this day, I was only out for 30 minutes at a time.
Yeah, work it was 15 minutes max, and
Right.
it said the newsletter that we got, the notification was supposed to be 15 to 45 minutes.
Yeah, see, I saw 7 minutes, and in this area, but in at work it was truly 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
It was definitely 30 minutes.
How long were yours?
So some of ours were longer, especially the first one. It was at least 45 minutes.
But it wasn't
ours
hours,
were-
right?
Hmm?
Not hours. Hours and hours. And that's what I'm saying. So, did he not have any battery power at all? Which is possible, right? It's possible that you have a machine that doesn't have the capabilities because you get the Mark 100 that's only, AC powered. But you don't get the Mark 200 that has a 4-hour battery supply and recharges.
Are you talking about breathing machine?
Yeah, and you don't get the Mark 600 that's portable, that you can actually put strap on and walk around with. Like I'm saying, like maybe he got the lowest level one that was like, hey, this will keep you alive as long as your power is on at your home. That's very possible because otherwise,
I'm just assuming.
the power
I'm
was
just
never
assuming-
out for 8 hours at a time.
Okay, you have asthma, but you're not 500 pounds. 500 pounds, I'm assuming that.
Well,
he
just
has
two
this
different people.
machine
2 different people.
Oh,
The kid woke up with an asthma attack and the mother couldn't turn the machine on for him.
right.
But they were okay, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So maybe they had a pump. But his uncle, houses away, some other neighborhood, same thing. He died. So, but still, that uncle could have had asthma. It was just, I just told you just the complete story because she was worried about her child, and
Right.
but then her brother died, So, but still, he could have had asthma. And I'm not faulting anything except preparation. I'm not going to fault him because I don't know him. I don't know his financial situation, his insurance situation. I don't know how long he's had these machines. He could have had the one with the battery, and it could have been crappy. This could have been the backup. Who knows? He could have had one in more than one home, and the one at the other home was the one with the battery. I'm not faulting him. I'm just saying, wow, it's rough. Like, it's so easy to die. It's so easy. One small oversight, and this man is not alive anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why you live your life to the fullest. That's why you say, hey, I'm not going to let fear keep me locked up and mentally locked up. Because, you can get free just by reading a book. You don't have to physically go anywhere. But if you're too scared to read that book because somebody told you if you read that book, you're going to get possessed by a spirit, then you're living in fear from reading books. Like, you just go, you got to go for it. So it's real unfortunate, man. I'm always amazed I'm real intrigued by the way people die, and I'm always amazed that people still live. Because it goes both ways. It's so easy. It's so easy to die, man. It's so easy to make a bad decision or oversight, and that's the end of it. But so many of us go on and have these long lives, you know.
We have to. We can't live in fear.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a pick of the. It's like the Darwin theory. You know what I mean? It's like the strong survive.
Yep.
You get weeded out. So yeah. So we wish his family the best. And I don't. They said Reliance said in order to prevent things like this in the future, because he's the only death I heard about relating to the blackouts. I heard about a lot of computer deaths, which don't equate to human life. But I'm just saying.
Really?
Yes, I heard about computer deaths. At least 3 of them. I was like, you know, people were tripping. You know, they called me like, "Hey, my shit's broke, my shit died." Come on. So anyway,
Jesus.
Yeah.
All right.
A power surge can jack this shit up, but anyway, getting back to what I was saying, that Reliance said they're going to try to put some alerts in place, so the next time they'll know not to shut off the power at that address.
Yeah, how did they not already have that? I'll just go ahead and ask you.
Yeah, you're right.
I mean, because you can kind of see this
Yeah.
coming a little bit.
I mean, it's very people. I agree.
Because don't they have something different for hospitals and stuff?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
their own
It's
separate
like-
generators.
Yeah. they
Yeah,
have-
independent generators. Yeah, even some of them are gasoline power. So in case the grid goes down, the local generators can handle it. So yeah, they have that. But as far as individuals in their homes, I guess in other cities, I'm sure what you're saying is true. Other cities have it that experience blackouts more frequently than we do. They have that alert system, get registered, so you can keep power type system. But have y'all ever experienced this before since you've been in Houston? To your knowledge?
Rolling blackouts?
Yeah. Not to my
No.
Rolling blackouts?
Due
Oh,
to,
but the
due to
power
like,
goes out.
yeah,
Right,
I mean, the
right,
power
right,
goes out.
right.
Yeah, so
Oh man, in my old neighborhood, man, my power every time the water dripped. If the water hit the tree, it dripped in the grass, the power went out. They had some old transformers; they would blow all the time. So I experienced that, but I'm just saying, as far as intentional power outages.
Yeah, that I was surprised. Like, what's going on? It's like, how is this?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like, on one hand, you look at the 500-pound man and say, "Come on, man." And on the other hand, you look at his caretaker, and the other hand, you look at his, like, just a whole collective family. Like, hey, what you gonna do if the power go out? What you gonna do if it flood? Like, what's the plan? But that's hindsight.
Do we know if they call 911? Like,
They did. Oh, you're right. Thanks for bringing that up. They called 911. And it took them like an hour to get there.
oh my god.
They did call
See,
911.
that's so scary. That
They
really
did call
is scary.
911. Let's see, my mom died from asthma attack, and we called 911, but it had nothing to do with power outage. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there was nothing you can do. It was just her time. But golly. So that's why I say preventable deaths. That's what I was sharing with you. With the coach dying in the parking lot, that's preventable. With this kid dying, that's preventable, man. And those are the ones that really baffle me. The ones that are preventable. With the kid, so that was Thursday. Friday, let me start to record over.